Welcome to game number 3 between B versus Vortix. B gonna be playing the Malians this round up against Vortix playing the Chinese. Let's have a look at the spawn that we've got. B gonna be dropping down his town center immediately on this wood line. Pretty decent spawn here. He's got the gold mine, he's got the wood, he's got the fish. Pretty decent. Vortix, on the other hand, going to be going down south here, but it gets cancelled. Going to be relocating it just a little bit down to the south. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I mean, he knows about the water, but this is a crucial error people have been making today. They've been cornering themselves. Like, what do you achieve by putting yourself in the corner here? Why not go over here on the deer or the gold? Instead, you're cornering yourself into this little corner with this wood line. Little bit of a dodgy spawn here as well with the water. 2 minutes left on the treaty. Definitely not having a spawn like last time where both players stuck their town centers next to each other. Definitely helps out. But yeah, so Vortix already on the water. B, not yet. He spent all of his wood on the pit mine instead. So slightly different approach here. B going to be gathering in that gold slow and steadily from the pit mine, whereas Vortix going to be going for the dock. And I think I like Vortix's approach here. And very surprisingly, I'm surprised that China didn't get banned. So for those wondering, they both have a global ban each. And China has been theorized to be one of the best civilizations in this mode. And neither one of the players banned it, which I am very surprised about. But B going to be expanding out now with his houses on the pit mine. Is he going to be going for an early dock? Because it seems like he isn't. With the houses like this, it indicates to me he'll be going for a bit of a fast H1 here. What were the bans? I'm not sure. It would be the there's 6 civs have been played. So I don't know. I'd have to look into the for them to send me their little thing, which I don't have. So unfortunately, I can't really tell. And there might be a way. There might be a way. We'll have a look into it for the next set. But for the time being, we will be knowledgeless. But Vortix is going to be expanding out with his fishing. Slowly but surely. Only the one fishing ship out for the time being. 2 villagers up here on the shoreline fish as well. That's going to be enough to sustain a villager production. But this is definitely going to be an interesting one. Malians up against the Chinese. And there we go. Treaty did end. Mel going to get dropped down for B as well. Is he looking to go for an early wheelbarrow possibly? Or is he looking to go into cows maybe? Seems very early for going for a mill here. Maybe B's got something up his sleeve. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Two fishing ships are out now as well. Wall coming down from Vortix. And we do have a dock down. We do have a dock down from B. That's up here. Now we're going to start to produce some fishing ships. So I like that Vortix is walling this up already. A little bit preemptive, but makes a lot of sense. We also have B Scout just having a little look around here. Fishing ship is out. It makes a lot of sense for B to be doing this. Not for B, for Vortix to be doing this. And we can actually see he's doing a little bit of a test there to see if B can get through. Because a little trick that we've been seeing with a lot of players recently is the transport ship. If you stick a couple villagers inside of a transport ship, it does some pretty crazy damage towards the enemy fishing ships. So B, if he wanted to, could make one. Get a couple of vills, just stick them inside and move them up here and take out Vortix's fishing eco. So that is definitely the reason as to why Vortix has gone for this early wall. Otherwise, it would be a little bit preemptive, but yeah, it's a smart move. Better to play on the safe side. It's still a large investment for B to do this transport thing, because you got to think about it. It's 100 wood on a ship, and then it's also villagers being idle. So yeah, I like the move by Vortix here. Still going to continue to pump out these fishing ships. Just gonna have this this whole economy over here just dedicated to wood and gold, and gonna be relying off his fishing for the food. But that could be a little bit of a that could be punishing for him if B somehow pushes Vortix off the water. Vortix has no access to food down here. His closest food source is this deer over here and any sheep that he's got. We have 2 villagers being pulled over here. Vortix, hello, what are you doing? We see B going to be going for a bit of a quick wall here. Very interesting to see. Vortix going to be... what is he doing with these 2 villagers? He's got 2 villagers over here. Is it going to be a Barbican? We got a villager coming forward from B as well. Okay. What is going to be going on here? Mansa Quarry being dropped down from B. 7 villagers on that landmark right there. And we have another dock coming down from Vortix. But why not these 2 villagers? B pulling forward a villager here as well. Going to be going for that dock. But it does get spotted out. And this villager might be able to... yeah, these 2 villagers going to be targeting down that villager right there. These target down is still going to go up in time, I'm pretty sure. There's another one there. It's going to be a close one, though. If he gets up this dock, he's an age ahead, and it's going to be a while until Vortix ages up. I mean, saying that, he's only about 120 food away, but it's going to be going up. A villager is going to be going down, though. Wow, okay. So, B, I would expect, like, a war canoe coming out pretty much immediately. But you've got to think about it here. Vortix cancels his other dock. So, he's only got the 1 dock at the moment. But a tower going to get rushed up here for Vortix. I like this move a lot. Finally, the hunting canoe does get put into the queue. But this tower is going to get up way before that. So I like this move by Vortix a lot, actually. He should be safe. He should be safe. But still got to think about it. B's still got his own fishing eco here. Only the 4 fishing ships for the time being. But it's still something to think about. And now these villagers are going to be targeting down this dock. Just going to be trying to burn it down themselves. Vortix aging up 7 villagers on the Imperial Academy in the base here. And now the hunting canoe going to be starting to target down these fishing ships. And Vortix surrounding it, making the outpost target it down. A fishing ship might be targeted down here, though. 1 fishing ship does go down. Vortix might be losing more if he's not careful. Outpost not targeting down the fishing ship anymore. It's targeting down the dock. Do we have a second one in the queue? Second hunting canoe in the queue as well. Vortix got a war junk in the queue of his own. 2 hunting canoes are out. War junk is about to come out, though. But this could be really bad for Vortix. He's going to be losing a couple fishing ships if he's not careful. They can heal up inside of the dock here. So, really nice micro by Vortix. You can see just jumps some in, jumps some out. But we can just see war junk is now out, though. And this is going to be able to counter these guys really, really well. Do we have any... no demo. It's another war canoe coming out from B. If this was a demo, I would be really, really worried for Vortix. But there it is, demo after that. Okay, Vortix needs needs just a junk. He needs a junk to deal with the demo. But there it is, war canoe is out. But Vortix is in the better position here with 1-on-1. Not only did he get a little bit of focus fire with that outpost, but he can also heal up his own junk with his fishing ships. But Vortix needs to pull back this war junk. He hasn't been making a junk, and now the demolition ship's going to be coming forward. This is absolutely awful for him. Huge demo ship blowing up the fishing ships right there. Needs to stick these guys inside of the outpost as fast as he can. Going to be losing another one there as well. No, this is a real water battle right here. Vortix maybe wanted to build the outpost on his own dock. And maybe it would have been the better option here. And we can see B's just expanding with his own fishing eco. Vortix is ahead in villagers. He's ahead by 4 economic units. And the war canoe is just going to be targeting down Vortix's fishing eco right now. But there we go. The hunting canoe does go down. Or the war canoe. War canoe. That's the one. And now villagers are going to be targeting down that dock once again. Vortix has managed to hold. And that's exactly what he needs. This is really good for Vortix. If this water was lost, that would be a good game for him, just because of his town center location spot. But B's still looking pretty decent. We can see Vortix going to be going for a little bit of an outpost placement here on B's gold mine here. Villagers for B going to be getting pulled. Looks like they're rallied all the way over to Vortix's base. I don't think he realizes that that Vortix is here currently building outposts. So we're going to see where those villagers are going. We do have a barrack stand for him as well. We're going to have to see if some spearmen are going to be... Yeah, there we go. Spearmen in the queue, as well as the hardened upgrade coming in behind. B still expanding with his fishing eco, as well as pit mines. Blacksmith going to get dropped down as well. 3 villagers over here, as well as a javelin thrower, as well as some warrior scouts as well. So B looking to go for a bit of an outpost in the corner here. I find it really interesting how B places his towers. It's never in the place you'd expect. It's in a really odd, specific place. I think it's really really interesting to see. But more spearmen going to be coming out from Vortix. He should be able to kill this in time, especially if he pulls some villagers, which he is indeed doing. And these warrior scouts, unfortunately, are not going to be able to do much up against spearmen. So unfortunately for B, going to be losing out there. Might even be losing a villager if he's not careful. But we see the dock does go down for B, and the water is restored for Vortix. So well done there. Let's focus on over here. That outpost is going to go for a round 2 now. Villager's going to be burning down the... Vortix, what are you doing here? It was going to be for an outpost, but Sofa's here. He's just going to commit to it. He's going to commit to it. He's going to be losing... I think he'll be losing quite a few villagers here. More javelin throwers out as well, but at the same time, B getting pushed off his own outpost. Might be losing a couple villagers here of his own. This outpost, is it going to get up in time? 1 villager left. I don't think it's going to get up in time. Vortix going to be losing 5 villagers right there. Cancels the outpost as well. Luckily for him, does cancel B's outpost. And I think a couple villagers... Yeah, 1 villager there, 1 villager there. Did he save 1? Yeah, okay. So B saved 1. But still a good fight for B right there. Losing 5 villagers, or losing only the 2 villagers for the 5 that Vortix lost. But that's a fight you don't want to be taking if you're B. Losing a villager, or... Oh, is he going to save it? He's going to save it. He's not going to save it. Point. Yeah, there he goes. Goes down. And all of the warrior scouts there as well go down. Well played by Vortix right there. And we can see Vortix is still ahead by 3 economic units. He's got enough resources for the Barbican now. Do we see the Barbican coming up anytime soon? That Song Dynasty would be really nice right now. Just slowly creep ahead in villages. And getting that Barbican down in a nice location could be pretty huge. But we're going to have to see. And we can see Vortix now actually going to be expanding out into B's territory. This could be problematic. B only got the 1 dock out and he's got no warships out whatsoever. War Junk and Junk need to target down this wall first. And we got a demo ship coming as well. This could be huge for Vortix. Shutting down this water eco could be absolutely huge. You can see he's also making some horsemen and spearmen back in the base as well. He's done a good job denying B from any sort of outpost around him so far, but looks like B wants to move out to the right-hand side of his base. Vortix is slowly making his way through. Needs to move this war junk back a little bit so it can actually shoot at this palisade wall. Can't shoot this close to the wall. And another demo ship is on the way. Is he just going to explode it? No, he's not going to explode it on the wall. Okay, maybe if you're maybe if Vortix you might want a couple more junks just to deal with these fishing ships. But we can see B going to be pushed back once again. Horsemen going to be doing really well up against the javelin throwers here. No Donzo out for B. Definitely needs some sort of anti-cavalry here. He's got the Sofa, but Sofa aren't going to be doing too well when you got this many spears. They can just brace, and you can see they do actually get a nice charge off there. But we see Spearmen just do so much damage towards those Sofas. But all of the javelin throwers get cleaned up, and they're an expensive unit compared to Spearmen. Spearmen are very cheap compared to these guys. 80 food, 40 gold is expensive. That's not something you want to be losing without getting much of an efficient trade with. Vortix slowly making his way through. Getting extended lines now, which is interesting considering you're about to lose water. But saying that, he's got a double dock over here, and this could be a problem for Vortix if he doesn't find out about this. That could be a huge issue, in fact. And another dock gets dropped down. B is so good at this, just placing stuff everywhere and just confusing the enemy. But Vortix might still have a good time here dealing with these fishing ships. If I'm B, I would stick these guys inside of the town center, and then you can get damage up against these ships. But B really has expanded out far with these pit mines as well. Unfortunately, not finishing the houses. Demo ship going to be going off there from the town center. And this is the problem with pushing underneath the town center. It's going to be really difficult. Horsemen trying to find some raids as well. Going to be tricky as well, as these units are inside of the town center, dealing quite a bit of damage as well. Fishing eco looking really good for B. Vortix. I'm very surprised by Vortix not expanding out with the docks. Honestly, he's got a second one here, but I would have thought he would have gone for like a third one over here. He needs to send his army. I mean, probably sending his army over here and dealing with these docks is probably the best move he can make. But we're going to have to see. At the moment, he's just targeting down this dock with what he's got. Not exactly sure where his army is for the time being. It's over here on the pit mine. So doing a good job there, just sort of cleaning up B a little bit. But this water could be a huge issue. And look at this. B going to be sticking a dock right next to Vortix right here. Vortix, he has no answer. He's making demos. But this dock's going to get up in time. But he should be able to burn it down before anything gets made. Should. I say that. Should. He's got double dock making demos. Let's see how many it's going to take. 1, 2. He's going to need another at least 2. But I'm still surprised we've seen no Barbican coming down from Vortix. Like, just pull a couple bills. You'll have enough food in like half a minute. Stick your Barbican here. It would be such a good move. You get into Song. Your villagers start producing faster. You're denying the eco from B. And you're securing up your own fishing eco. That's what I'd really love to see right here. But we're going to have to see what he decides to do himself. At the moment, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It's just sticking in the Tang dynasty. Looks like he might be going for a little bit of a ram push here, which is certainly interesting. But he doesn't have much of an army. I say that it's still relatively decent in size, but Vortix, by the production he's got, seems pretty decent, especially as he's supervising that up as well. Oh, I say that. I did not spot these sofa. Okay, B definitely has the bigger mass here. That is for sure. War Junk as well. It's going to get taken down by these javelin throwers, as well as Donzo in here as well, getting in on the action. Fishing ships trying to heal it up, but is it going to be enough? We can see Sofa going to be running around here, going to try and burn down the dock. If B might want to pull these down and try and burn down the War Junk, but it's going to be going down anyway. It's so close to going down. Does Vortix save this? I think he saves it. But this dock is going to be going down. Demo ship! Boom! Lots of damage right there. Unfortunately, not actually killing anything, but that's a lot of damage done. And now we can see Vortix is pushing into the main base. Lots of villagers being idled right here. And V gonna have to retreat back. He saves the War Junk. He saves his fishing eco for the time being. But Vortix is putting on the pressure. He's got 2 rams here. More units are making their way onto the field as well. Spearman needs to get off their brace. Looks like Vortix is just going to be pulling back for the time being. Doesn't want to take damage from any of the javelin throwers. Wolf almost taking down the villager. And now B starting to creep ahead in eco lead. That's really down to all of this fishing that he's got. Horseman looking to find some more raids. 2 horsemen sit inside of this outpost. And Vortix needs to be careful with these villagers. B knows about them, so he needs to be careful there. Yeah, it looks like more javelin throwers going to be going down here to this War Junk. The dock can just heal that up themselves. But Horseman looking to deny more villagers here from the gold. It's a lot of idle time for B. But Muso Fadi warriors are out now as well. Is it going to be enough though to deal with this many horsemen though? That is the question. I don't think it is. Villagers. Yeah, that's a little bit of a hassle there for B. But the age up comes through. Perimeter Garrison has been dropped down, and I think this could be a big turning point here for B. He's ahead in economy still. China still not on Song Dynasty. B still got a very good fishing eco, though it does look like it's going to run out here very shortly. And for Vortix, he's not looking too good either, I'll be honest. Demo ship gets off a nice shot there onto the sofas, taking out quite a few of them there and doing a lot of damage. Needs to get the war junk helping out here as well. Another demo. So that was a huge shot. So many sofas being taken out right there. But it looks like B's going to be putting the pressure onto Vortix at the same time. But Vortix has quite an army here. He's going into archers now as well. Archers are very surprising here, but he can't make Chukanu. He doesn't have the Barbican down. And this, I'm so surprised at Vortix not going for the Barbican play here. And now the age up comes through from B. The Farimba garrison is down. What does he look to move into now? It looks like B is going to be pushed back for the time being. He's grabbing his veterancy upgrades on the Donzos. Musofadi warriors are making their way out. And more Donzos coming through. Looks like it's just going to be a hard commit into Donzos here. Going to be interesting up against these archers, though. And it looks like Vortix is going to hold on for the time being. Archers for Vortix is really, really a crucial part of this composition. But Vortix is still so far behind from Castle Age. We see he's dropped down a market, going to be trying to balance out his eco, I think. Doesn't look like it will be any sort of trade. It's quite a long distance for that trade. Could always be a good move, though. But looks like Vortix wants to just put on the pressure now. I think this is his last move. He needs to do something now because B's just getting really, really far ahead, and all of the fishing eco. Oh, they're all sharing some fish over here, which, I mean, pretty smart move from B. I'll be honest. I like it. You're taking fish away from Vortix and you're taking it for yourself, so makes a lot of sense. Naval Aristus is coming through on the dock, though, for B. And this would be really bad for Vortix. Vortix needs to make something happen now. He's about to lose so much of his eco. The Farimba garrison is down. Vortix so far away from his H-up. Not even in Song Dynasty. Surrounds looking to target down the mosque now. We've got an outpost going up here as well. It looks like he's really going in. He needs to pull these archers forward, though. He needs to target down as many of the Donzo as he possibly can. And now arrow naval slits comes through. What a shambles this is right here. What is going on? But Vortix really making a good push right now, but I don't think it's enough. We got still H2 javelin throws, but veterancy upgrades in on the Muso fighting warriors and the Donzos. So we're gonna have to see if it's enough, though. I think it is. I mean, sure Vortix is taking pretty good trades here, but it's in the base of B, and more and more productions coming out. The Farimba garrison just such an effective landmark with all of the gold as well that B has. We see he's gathering a lot of it over here as well. More and more production. Well, I say that, only one archer in the queue for Vortix. I think it's a little bit stuck. His food production is really, really bad right now. His fishing eco is just not working right now. It's just stuck there. B's just keeping his fishing ships there. Stable going to get dropped down as well now. Vortix going to have to retreat back. Doesn't want to fight underneath that town center fire. Let the Rams do the work, but unfortunately they're going to be going down. And it's just looking not the best for Vortix. He needs to age up, and he just doesn't have the food. I mean, if he had a Barbican down earlier on this food source, he would be denying. He would have had so much more fishing potential down here. He would have been on song. He would have had more villagers. Because eventually fishing becomes worse than just having villagers in like the late game. So yeah, I feel like this isn't looking the best for him, but he's still making a pretty decent push as it is. But we do have lots of army still being made for B, stacking a lot of food right now, and I think that's for these sofa. We see imported armor coming through as well, increases the armor the armor of sofas by 2, which is pretty huge. But Vortix still going to be pushing in with these rams. Third ram coming up now as well. Just doesn't want to invest into He's also gathering up a lot of stone as well, which is interesting to me. I guess it's for emplacements. Yeah, he's grabbing hand cannon slits as well as probably fortified outposts with the amount of stone that you have. Villagers trying to escape here for B. Not exactly sure where these guys are off to. Outpost coming down from Vortix, but what for? What is this outpost for? There's no fish left. There's no fish left. I'm struggling to see what Vortix is going to do here. He's still expanding with these outposts, and at the moment he's doing a pretty good job with it. But the question is, okay, that's a lot of idle time. I think B's out of gold. He's still got this gold over here. B's struggling on gold right now. He's expanding down here now. But this could be pretty... If Vortix catches out this and kills the majority of them, that could be a huge comeback right there. But for the time being, B still has a very decent mass here. We do have veterancy upgraded sofa, as well as the imported armor. We can see the extra armor on there as well. As well as a couple blacksmith upgrades. Got the tier 1 upgrades. Not got tier 2 quite yet. Not the end of the world when you're fighting up against age 2 units. And it seems like Vortix is going to be losing quite a lot of his army here. I reckon B can just go all in on that army right there. But Vortix looking to still do some raiding with these horsemen. Army still pushing up for Vortix. He's doing a pretty decent job here, but B cleaning up those outposts. They do have their emplacements in, but yeah, not that much damage. Especially when they don't have fortified outposts in. Gonna mean they can survive a lot longer. But there we go. B's found his gold source. So many villagers on that gold vein right there. Wow. That is a lot. That is a lot. And it looks like the outposts have been cleaned up. Vortix still so far away from aging. He's on the deer over here as well. A little bit of a farm transition. Only 3 farms for the time being. But he's going to be struggling soon. He's going to be struggling real soon when it comes to food. Once this deer runs out, he's got some berries, but they're kind of exposed. And these two only have 2 berries on. And he's going to have to make that farm transition, which the Marlians don't really have to do. Apparently I missed a transport ship play. Demo ship going to be taking down the gate right there. Oh, did B use a transport ship to bring these villagers over? B is also saving up now for a keep. He's got enough resources in the bank. Question is, where's he going to place it? I mean, he's just gathering so much gold. He's relocated all of his villagers over here. And B's army looking very, very intimidating right now. Army for Vortix still stuck in age 2. It looks like a pretty big army from Vortix, but once you're up against an army that's an age behind, or an age ahead, sorry, it starts to look a little bit poor, and we can see there B just absolutely cleaning up this army right here. Sofa's just such a good unit here, especially with that imported armor as well. And there it is. GG is going to get called. Game number 3 goes over to Vortix. So he'll be moving through into the next round, which will be the quarterfinals. So well played there by Vortix. Oh god, I am mixing these up, aren't I? I am mixing these up. B is going to be making it through to the next round. Unfortunately, Vortix is going to be dropping out. I'm pretty sure I said this in the last game as well. So I do apologize. I really do apologize. Yeah, B is going to be making it through to the next round. Vortix unfortunately is going to be dropping out. So if you did enjoy this, please do feel free to leave a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next game.